Go over to Gold Mine Expedition. So this set is a large set. This is one that when you see it in person, you can see the scale of it. It is the heaviest BDP set we've done, and what that means is that the weight per part is the heaviest we've ever had in BDP. That obviously gives it a lot more scale. So for example, this model is right up there in size and weight with the Mountain Fortress from Series 1, but being several hundred parts less. So as we see, this is depicting a couple different scenes through a historical gold mine. Now there is some liberties taken to make it a little bit more entertaining, and from a time zone standpoint, it can be adaptable to a Wild West format or maybe a little bit more modern than that. But as we go through, we'll see there's a lot of different little vignettes and stories that are happening through here. And it contains most of the things necessary to show the entire mining story. So on the side, you've got a working water wheel, which turns some gears on the inside, as well as the sluicing and waste runoff going off the side. And then from the top, we have our crane that operates through the entire inside of the model, so you'll be able to see how that works and some of the features that are included with that. And then also another crane off of the back side of the model to help offload any of the treasures that they find. So we can start at the very bottom. Let me take this off. All right, so inside we have our minecart that has some of the gold that's been found, and then you have your storage room with some of the different provisions that are feeding everyone in the mine. And then we have over here on this side is where a lot of the mining activity is currently ongoing. So I mentioned the water wheel and how the water wheel turns. The water wheel turns the rock tumbler on the inside, and that's what allows them to separate some of the gold out. There's a rock crusher here that allows them to break some of the bigger rocks down. And then when they're ready for the really big rocks, there's the dynamite here, and that's what allows the gold to pop off the wall as they're mining for their gold. And a couple other little Easter eggs like Canary in a coal mine. This time it's a gold mine. All right. And then we can go up to the next floor. And we'll stack this on top. Okay, so as we go up the stairs, here's the canteen. So what this is this allows for each of the miners at the end of a hard day to go in and to recuperate, have some dinner. There's a kitchen over here as well that is servicing the canteen. And then, oh, we got some of our minifigures buried in there. And then over here, you'll see there's the main entrance into the front here. When this door opens up, it blocks there's a door back here that's hidden. And this door is where it's a secret passage to take you to the main gold storage, which is right there, you can see. So it's kind of a hidden entry to where they're keeping all of their gold. There's also the head office in here as well, and this has some storage here too. So that's where all the mine's secrets are kept. I got that. Through. I believe there's a couple different areas where a couple different features where behind the map, where they're storing some money as well.
Feel free to ask any questions you guys have.
Okay, and then if we go to the top, we can then take the next section off. Here is the bunk room. So we have is the bunk room all the way up at the top. These are accessed from another staircase that's on the outside of the model here. They have kind of a coat check, closets, and all the other things that they'll need there. And then through that door and over into this room, this is the smelting room. So you'll see this is where they're smelting their ingots and then passing them down through the mine to take out of the mine.
Will BDP designers ever be able to add printed parts?
You can use printed parts in BDP. You'll see a handful of them throughout the model, but they need to be elements that are currently in production. So BDP doesn't have the ability to create custom elements or to create new parts, and printed parts are classified under that. And that's part of how we're able to manufacture these sets as fast as we do, because we don't have to go out and create new elements. So you'll see there are printed elements in here, but they are elements that are currently in production. For example, like this cheese slice. So at the top here, we have our storage for some of the tools and other various things that the miners are using.
Are all of the stickers that have been used in a new set?
So all of these stickers, or a majority of the stickers, I'm trying to think if there's any cases where we reused a sticker that was already developed before. But all of our stickers are created custom by a Lego graphic designer for each of our models specifically. So while we will borrow some verbiage, some iconography, sometimes, for example, if there's like some of the shields or the designs from classic space, from castles, from pirate, we can use some of that iconography, and so we'll match that. But otherwise, yes, we will use the original stickers as kind of a brief for how we are going to design those, and then we will kind of Legofy them, per se. But yes, stickers are the one way that we can really customize BDP sets and add that extra detail to the models, and get a little extra creativity in there.
Will BDP designers ever have the option to design printed pieces?
No. No, it would add too much time to production, and it's not seen as a necessity.